On Thursday evening, David De Gea made his long-awaited return to competitive football, marking his first appearance in 446 days as Fiorentina faced off against Hungarian side Puskas Akademia in the Europa Conference League. The 33-year-old goalkeeper, who had departed Manchester United in the summer of 2023 after a distinguished 12-year stint at Old Trafford, recently signed a one-year contract with Fiorentina, which includes an option for a further year. De Gea had been out of action for more than a year, and during his first press conference as a Fiorentina player, he shed light on his decision to join La Viola. He mentioned that although he received numerous offers from various clubs, his desire to play in Italy ultimately led him to choose Fiorentina. The negotiation process was straightforward, De Gea explained. Fiorentina presented the best option for me. Many people were eager to see me back on the pitch, which is a positive sign. In Fiorentina's opening Serie A match against Parma, De Gea started on the bench. However, just 5 days later, he was given the nod to start in the first leg of their Europa Conference League playoff against Puskas Akademia. The Hungarian team had an electrifying start to the match on Thursday, with Zsolt Nagy scoring from the penalty spot within the first 8 minutes. Shortly after, De Gea was unable to stop Michael Soisalo's powerful shot, which doubled Puskas Akademia's lead. The reaction to De Gea's performance on social media was mixed. One fan criticized the Spanish goalkeeper, saying, "De Gea dives the right way, but as usual, he lets the ball slip under him. He could have easily come out and claimed the ball in the air before the play that led to Fiorentina conceding the penalty. He gave away the ball twice with his distribution in his first 5 touches. There was no pressure on him." Another fan defended De Gea, questioning, "Are we really trolling De Gea for not saving a penalty? I know he didn't have a great record with penalties, but that was a well-taken effort, wasn't it?" A third fan expressed frustration with the criticism, saying, "It's absurd that De Gea plays for the first time in over a year and the haters are already out in full force. He concedes a penalty and a well-executed shot, and suddenly, he's being slammed. It's ridiculous. Just leave the guy alone." Earlier this month, De Gea had opened up about his year-long break from football. Reflecting on his time away from the game, De Gea shared, "I spent a year in Manchester before heading back to Madrid. I wanted to remain at a high level, so I didn't stop training. It's not easy to keep yourself motivated when you're training alone." He added, "Manchester is my home. I spent 2 years there, and that's where my heart lies. It was challenging to find the motivation to seriously consider the offers I received, so I decided to take a sabbatical." Despite the break, De Gea emphasized that he remained in top physical condition. "I'm fit, I trained every day, probably even more than I used to. I'm at a good level now. It might take a little time to get fully up to speed in the first few games, but I've been playing for many years. Just put me in goal, and I'll be ready."